Here we are, back to give another go at stage 5. Obviously I see where the difficulty is, where I have to, be on the brakes earlier. What I may try for that one turn is to selectively run high brake assists. Kind of depends on what my speed looks like. Looking for, what is it, 171. And you have to stay on track. So obviously staying on track, as you saw in the first one, that's the difficult part. Because the car is so fast and the brakes are difficult that you end up not being able to do it. So I'm in the green. That's good. I'll almost certainly fall out of the green coming up here. Yeah. I knew that would happen. Alright. So just since, why did I go there? Just since I know, oh, it won't let me go to high. Okay. Alright, well, I can do my own high brake assist. You can just get on the brakes about a half a mile earlier than you need to. Obviously for me, having the car fully upgraded, it's not that big of an issue. I can milk it through these turns. If you don't have the car as upgraded as I do, you may have to take these chicanes a little more aggressively than I do. So obviously the speed requirement is the only goal here. You know, just to round it up, I mean, I'm basically a full mile ahead of second place, at least at some points in the run. I definitely want a little bit of a buffer. going into the Porsche curves, which I'm really not at. I'm not at the buffer that I want. May have to be a little more aggressive than I'd like going through those. Yeah, I don't really have the ability to now, folks, I know I'm not the best driver on this game, but I have a fully upgraded car, and I hit that on the number. So keep that in mind. No off track, and 274 4 times. Another 2 laps at night. You have to win. So there's no average speed requirement. I sort of knew this was coming, so on the first run through there, I was noticing what my speed was going down the straightaways. I saw that I hit about 280 on the way down. That obviously being with a reason. This is what's so infuriating about this, is how much slower the other cars are at the beginning. I guess I'll just have to be slower and try to get a run on them down the straightaways. All right, 274. Well, there was 2. I'm kind of surprised it let me do that. A lot of times the game won't let you sort of half step it down the straightaway like that. So obviously that means it's not going to be difficult. The issue here is going to be just making sure I can stay on track. I should be able to hit it down this straightaway as well. usually you can get fairly close to the same speed down this straightaway. And I did, but I didn't have time to go back to it like I did before. Just you know, protecting the track. I mean, the second place car is not going to be able to keep up with me back on the long Mulsanne straightaway, so it wouldn't actually bother me if I got past right here. That little turn there that I just made was just about as close as you can get to a foul. Alright, and there's the speed goal. The final speed goal's gone, so now it's just a matter of keeping the car on track for this last lap and a half. Alright, about another third of a lap left. However, that third obviously does contain the most difficult part of the track, the easiest place to run off. But, you know, I have a very good cushion on second place. So, shouldn't really be a big deal. Oh, great. Obviously in the red. Alright, there'll be a little cut here while I watch some ads, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, here we are, back again. I think I've got 2 lost races that I just ran. Cut those out because there's just really no point. The long and the short of it is that I ran 2 laps and ran both of them off track at the exact same point in the Porsche curves. So that's that. Little word of warning for you perhaps. And of course I almost lost that one right there. He almost forced me too far to the inside of the track. So you know, I actually hope I didn't get off the gas so much there that I don't have enough lose speed getting down the straightaway here. Oh. Slowed down a little bit too much to go for the double there. That was definitely what I was going for. I wanted to go ahead and double it up on the front straightaway there, or the main straightaway there. Obviously, I'm using brake assist, so if you're not using assists, if you have that much control of the car, you can hit 274 going down that second straightaway between the two turns. I hit 273 last time. I didn't actually pay attention to what it was there. It was in the 270s. But I did hit 273. And so if you get a better run off the first turn than I did, you can pretty easily hit it on the second straightaway. And so right up here is where I've lost the car the last two times. So basically, as soon as I see that blue sign, I'm going to get on the brakes, and I'll just have to remember to sort of focus on that on the next one, because I do want to finish this. This is taking far longer than I wanted it to. I'll have to cut out like probably 10 or 12 minutes worth of video, because I had to watch 2 sets of ads, and I ran about 7/8 of the race twice. Going off track right there wouldn't actually bother me. What bothers me is getting all the way to the end and then just blowing it off track in the Porsche curves. Alright, so I went ahead and got it there. That way I don't have to worry about being too aggressive on the straightaway leading down to the Indianapolis turn. So let's look at what the speed does here, just in case you're watching this before you do it. So I think it looked like it just hit 72. So if you get a better run off the turn back there, the first of the Mulsanne curves, you should definitely be able to hit 274 going down that straightaway. Well, that would have been a terrible place to go off the track. Just right in the middle of a straightaway, let's run it off in the weeds. Well, here we come. Right down to the moment of truth again. Maybe I should just be on the brakes the whole way down. Make sure I'm safe. Alright, here we come. There's the sign. And finally. All right. Let's get that little morsel of about 5 gold that they've got to give us and carry on. You know, obviously those races there are very good paying, so if you're in a position where you get to this point and you want to run some good races for fame, you know, you can certainly do them. Complete 60,000 race dollars, 5 more gold, whatever Zoe has to say, whatever Norm has to say, and we're complete. There we go. Okay, that's the end for this one. I think I'm going to do something a little bit different with the other two, and I'll see how it goes. But I will be putting out videos for those later. So leave your questions, leave your comments, and have a good one.